and those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music. I don't know, am I insane? You know what, if this is insane, I don't want to be sane. Just saying. I mean, I like my insanity for what it's worth. I feel like my insane is better than most people's sane. I don't know, is that egotistical? Maybe. I don't know. But I'm happy with it. Hello, Tibia, my soul sister, other soul sister, Jessica Granados. And then the Thunder from down under. She's not really down under, but she's under us. We're in New York, and she's all the way in beautiful downtown Burbank, Florida. No, it's not a Burbank, Florida. It's oh gosh, what's it called? Cape Coral, Florida. Lucy, otherwise known as the terror behind the wheel that we love to pick on for being a terror behind the wheel. Hello, Lucy. How are you guys? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to get on tonight's free list. And for those of you who are in, let me see if I can get the link. I want to see if I can find a way to get the link on here. I should have thought about this before I started my fucking live, but hey, what the hell? Let me see. Here we go. Now let me hit Facebook on this and see if I can get where is it? Come on, go here. Let me see. Here it is. About, mention, reels, more, channels. There it is. Channels. And then let me see if I can go to the broadcast channel. There it is. Okay. So yes, here is a special link to the broadcast channel. And if you guys want a chance to, here we go. There's the broadcast channel. So there you go. Thank you, Jessica, and you are on the priority list. Just getting this thing shared out. All right. There we go. Hello, Jess Diane. Thank you for liking and sharing, putting you on the free list. Thank you, dear. So yes, if you guys join the broadcast channel that I just put the link to, okay, then you guys, if you go in and look inside the broadcast channel, there's actually a chance on getting an extra special free reading tonight. So click that link and see if you guys can join the broadcast channel. See if it'll let you join it from that link. And joining that broadcast channel, and you go and read about tonight's live, you could get a chance to get a little extra free something or another. And how are you, Miss Bridget? Good to see you again, my dear. And yes, I decided to do the new moon spell one more night. So yeah, there's that. The link doesn't work for you, Jess. Okay. Then you might try going to my page and hit, let me see if there's a way to do it. Let me go over to Facebook real quick. Let me see. Info, mute, channel members, channel info, copy link. Let me try this link. All right. Try this. Here we go. Try that link. Try that link right there. So copy link. So I copied that link. Try that link right there. That should let you join it. So yes, if you join that, and you'll get the broadcast. Nobody else will be chatting on there. It's just my broadcast of when I'm putting things out there. So basically, it's a way to hear from me without having to hear from or be a part of a chat that everybody else is in, so that you're getting spammed. That one worked excellently. Hello, Liz. Onichichi. Onichi. I figured out that was you. It is you, right, Liz? All right, so let's see about our freebie here. So we're going to do our close-up on the desk cam. Oops, why is that there? Oh, because Wolf left it open. That's why that's there. But that's fine. All right, so here we go. 1, 2. Oh, wait, I need to move to Violet. It doesn't matter. I know who you are, Liz. All right, so here we go. Pick your poison, 1, 2, or 3. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share to get on the normal free list. And join the broadcast channel if you want to get on an extra special free list. You prefer that one? Okay. Whatever makes you happy, my friend. Excellent. Right here, right now, Jessica. This is come and share it with me on the live. Hey, J-Dog, how you doing? Bridget, putting you on the free list. Jessica, you picked 2 and 3. Excellent. I'm getting my shares going. Your new moon goal to get to the beach and get serious about writing your book. Excellent. Is there anything that you can do now without having to wait on your goals? Hey, J-Dog. And there's Jessica Ring. I got you on the priority list as well. Jennifer, thank you for sharing, putting you on the free list. Pick your poison, guys. Which one are you feeling drawn to? 1, 2, or 3? Just getting my shares done. Violet picks 2. Otivia, which one are you picking? By the way, speaking of Otivia, go and show my friends Lily and Nona some love. Otivia is the Lily of the Lily and Nona. Facebook.com/Lily and Nona. These are 2 of my bestest friends in the whole fucking wide world. And let me tell you, They are doing some amazing things with, as it says there, items created and crafted into timeless treasures and handcrafted wonders with style. And I'm not kidding. Their stuff is absolutely amazing. Jessica Ring, I got you on the priority list as well, and thank you. I will put you on the regular free list also. You are more than welcome, OT. Yeah, we did some pretty heavy Reiki on her. Opened up some massive blocks. Tell you what, I think you needed that bad. Truly, I think you really needed that. All right, so again, 1, 2, or 3, pick one. I'm gonna start flipping cards over here in a second. Let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared to go on the free list. I'm getting my shares done. Hopefully you've done your shares. Once you like, subscribe, and share, I put you on the free list. All right, I have got my shares done. Oh dear. Nothing like opening up your notifications. Hello, Jim Rhodes. Happy purveyor of the Mind, Body, and Soul Expo in Saratoga Springs, December 9th. If you guys are in or around that area, go and check it out. Mind, Body, and Soul. Get your mind, body, and soul in alignment by hanging out with some really awesome good vibes, vendors, psychics, the whole 9 yards. I am unfortunately not going to be able to go to that one, but I will be going to the one in April. Yes, the wolf talked to me about it, Jim. So, but Mind, Body, and Soul Expo in April with Saratoga Springs. I'm very much looking forward to it. But I will absolutely tell everybody how wonderful an experience December 9th is going to be. Violet, okay. Yes, I see you on there. Okay, putting you on the priority list, babe. All right, so if you haven't chosen, you better choose now because I'm about to turn them over. All right. Yes, April 21st, 2024. And of course, that is my birthday month. So for my birthday gift to all of you, yes, I am giving you a gift for my birthday. Everybody who comes and wishes me a happy birthday at the Mind, Body, and Soul Expo will get a free mini reading from me. So on April 21st, 2024. All right. How cool is that? Okie dokie, here we go. If you haven't chosen, oh well. All right, for all of you who chose number 1, we have the self-care card, okay? The Page of Cups. Now, you guys have also heard me give this another name. It's called the Narcissus card. But, you know, what it is it's not necessarily about the selfish, okay? It's just simply about the seeing yourself and treating yourself with the same kind of priority. Okay. So yeah, everybody who comes up and wishes me a happy birthday on April 21st, 2024 at the Mind, Body, Soul Expo in Saratoga Springs will get a free mini reading from me. So there you go. You can tell that to everybody, Jim. Because my birthday is April Fool's Day. So, you know, got to do something. fun and cute and unusual and whatever. And besides, I like it when people wish me a happy birthday. It makes me feel good. I like the attention. The Aries in me is like, yes, come and wish me a happy birthday so I can get my ego on, please. And thank you. All right, so number one, this one, the page, the narcissist card, looking at yourself, learning to treat yourself. How many of us as empaths, we're great at helping other people, really shit at helping ourselves, right? Okay, so this is a reminder that you've got to treat yourself with the same care that you're treating everybody else. You're turning around and giving them a little bit of leeway. You're giving them a little bit of grace. You're giving them a little bit of excuse and love, and take your pick on how you want to kind of whatever. You'll do good things for everybody else. You'll do people pleasing for everybody the fuck else, right? Okay. Yes, Violet also, absolutely. But for you got to turn around and do it for yourself too. You got to look at yourself and treat yourself with the same love and the same care that you are willing to give even a total stranger. What the hell? Those of y'all who picked number one, many of you guys treat total strangers better than you treat yourself. All right? Treat yourself better. Just do it. All right. Number two. All right. Release that which no longer serves. We have the Judgment. Okay. We have the Judgment card for you. Now, what does that mean? That means that if you're carrying a whole bunch of stuff from your past, then you don't have any room for your future. Okay? You're carrying everything from your past. Then why does it stalk you? Did you pick two, Violet? Violet, what'd you pick? Did you pick two? Is this stalking you? Yes, you did. NOT, you picked two. This is about releasing the things which no longer serve. Okay, your clothes. Yes, we were having that discussion earlier, Jess. Hey, Elizabeth. So yeah, this is, you gotta release the things which are no longer serving you. All right, like Jessica said, getting rid of the old clothes that don't fit anymore. Getting rid of people who are taking your energy, cutting people out of your life sometimes, or at least distancing them. About letting go of that project that has been sitting there and creating cobwebs. Oh, I'm going to keep all that craft stuff. I'm going to do something with it eventually. No, you're not. Either shit or get off the pot. Do something or throw it away. Okay? Get rid of spring and not really cleaning. Winter cleaning is a valid thing too. Okay. Honestly, I believe in winter cleaning more because yeah, you gotta kind of get rid of the dust and the cobwebs before you turn the furnace on, right? And in the winter, you're more stuck indoors than you are in the spring. So to me, winter cleaning makes more sense than spring cleaning. But hey. Tonight starts the Earthshine moon. Yes, release of old for new, which is why I decided I was going to continue with the transformation and manifestation spell for one more night, because it still has that very strong transformative energy. All right, now all of you who chose number 3. Excuse me. We have the Star, okay? Which, this one comes with a song. I did it my way. All right, this is the point where you stop giving a fuck so much about people pleasing. You stop giving a fuck so much about how everybody else is telling you to do things, and you do what you know is right for you, for your family. That you do the right thing and let everybody else just do it their way. And you shine that guiding light. You're like, I'm going to do the right thing no matter what. I am going to turn around and do the thing I know that I need to do, regardless of what everybody else is doing. Okay? Whether they are turning around and backbiting and back talking and and all that sort of thing. You know, I'm going to, if somebody brings this gossip and backbiting and backtalk to me, I'm going to say, you know what? I'm choosing not to engage in that at this point. I'm going to have grace for the person that you're talking bad about and not engage in that and just say, hey, why don't we, instead of bringing each other down, let's lift each other up. When you do that often enough, and people are going to stop bitching to you about other people. Seriously, they will. I promise you. So, yeah. All right. Hopefully that helps and blesses you guys and gives you a nice direction. Hey, if you guys are not in my new broadcast group here, you guys should check this out. You will have an opportunity if you go and get in that broadcast group right there. You will have an opportunity for freebies, special free opportunities like we have tonight. Go and click that, join that broadcast group, and you will see whatever the free opportunity is for tonight in there. Okay. So check it because it's kind of cool. Okay. But you'll see in there, it says only the witch coach, Lady Shiya, can send messages. You can react and vote in polls. You know, so I can make polls and stuff like that. So you can vote in polls, or you can just react. But anybody who follows the instructions in there is, you know, going to get a chance to get an extra reading. So speaking of priority lists, we're going to start off. Thank you, Dee Dee, putting you on the free list, my dear. We're going to start off with Jessica Granados. So Jessica, we're going to start with your freebie. And tonight's freebie, we're doing back with the Art of Life deck. Okay. So on the Art of Life deck, here's your freebie for tonight. Oh, did we just get two of them? We did. Jess, you get two freebies. You have the Moon and the Three of Swords. The Moon says, go confidently into the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. But the Three of Swords says, difficulties exist to be surmounted. So what this tells me is that, yes, you need to go in the direction of your dreams, but there is going to be a difficulty in between here and there, but you will overcome it. Okay? So that's what your freebie shows for tonight. Hopefully that helps and blesses you, my dearest. You would love to hear what the universe has to tell you. Okay. So, meanwhile, after this, I'm going to go on my first rant. Okay? Because tonight I promised What the Fuck Wednesday Rants. So we're going to rant. And if you guys give me a good rant topic, well, I might just rant about it. You never know. All right, so let's see what the universe has to tell you, Jess. We have the Nine of Wands, the Eight of Swords, oh, Jesus Christ, all of these have like the same vein. The Five of Wands, Shit, the Seven of Swords. What the fuck? And then the Ace of Cups. Well, at least we end up with that. Holy shit balls, Batman. You know, when your psychic's going, what the fuck? On half the cards they pull, you're like, danger, Will Robinson, danger.
Emotional damage.
Oh, yeah, there's a little bit of this. It is What the Fuck Wednesday. Absolutely. So we're going to start off with the Nine of Wands, which is about, dude, you got to let some of this shit go. Okay. You're going through grieving mode for whatever reason. I don't know what it is that you're like needing to take a time out. Yeah. Danja. Watch out. Whoop, whoop. Hold on. Danja. So, whatever it is that you're trying to grieve, you're actually hanging on to, and that grief process is keeping you and holding you back. Meanwhile, you've got a whole bunch of people here who are telling you what to do and how to do it, and are just willing and ready and able to take everything that you possibly have to offer. Okay? So, yeah. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Definitely going on here. But ending up with the Ace of Cups. And what's interesting is I thought this was a kind of like a hopeful thing, but it's telling me, Jess, that you're going in this cycle, okay? You're going in this cycle of let's kind of go into grief mode and let that hold me back. Then everybody else is driving me crazy, and then they can turn around and come in and access my shit and my energy because I'm vulnerable. And you're going through this cycle. So you're going to have to stop this cycle somehow, Jess. And, you know, one of the things that you might want to do is maybe talk to your soul sister who loves you and tell her what's the fuck's going on so she can help you. AKA, we'll chat tomorrow, babe. But you do have one more question that you get to ask because you know what? You followed the instructions in the broadcast group. Oh my, is there a thing going on in the broadcast group there where I can send messages out that give you a special freebie? Yeah, but you're going to have to get in and see what it is and then follow the instructions. So, Jessica, what's your other question for your special freebie? So, yes, I promised a rant. I just realized I'm sitting here in silence, kind of waiting for her to ask her question. Are Shiya and I going to be traveling on our peace trip soon? Oh, you're calling it a peace trip. Okay. So let's see what we got. That's a yes, ma'am. Yeah, Show is 10 of Cups. And yes or no, that is a fuck yeah. Yay! I'm excited. Peace trip. Peace out, yo. Is that why it's a peace trip? Jessica Ring, you're up next on the priority list. Okay. So while we're waiting for you to let us know what you would like your reading on, all right, I am going to begin my first rant. Okay. So me and my friends today, we're talking about holding space. All right. So in doing that, it kind of gave me my kind of topic for my first rant. This has kind of been brewing in my cauldron of thought. And it's about holding space and how it's being twisted and misunderstood. So, hey, let's set the record straight. Let's have a discussion about fucking holding space, okay? I have noticed a very fucked up, troubling trend, especially in spiritual communities. People talk about and claim that they are holding space for others, but what they're actually doing is about as far fucking from it as you can get. They say that they're open, but their minds are closed as a sealed grimoire. Okay? They listen, but only to respond with judgments, not to understand. It's like watching someone stir a cauldron without any intention or understanding of what the fuck it is they're brewing. Or soup, if you're more into soup than cauldrons. It's frustrating, and frankly, it's fucking wrong. Okay? So let's get real about what holding space really means. It's not about nodding while silently listening to all the ways you disagree or disapprove of what somebody's saying. It's not about waiting for your turn to speak your superior wisdom. No. Holding space is sacred fucking work, okay? It takes work and energy to hold space. It's about opening your heart and your mind like a vast starlit sky where every thought, feeling, and energy is allowed to exist without being overshadowed by the clouds of fucking judgment, okay? So when someone says that they're holding space, but then passes judgment or dismisses others' experiences, they're not holding space. They're occupying space. They're filling it with their own ego and their own bias, and it leaves no room for the true essence of other people to shine the fuck through. Okay? True holding space is like casting a circle. It's protective. It's nurturing. And most importantly, it's fucking neutral. It's a sanctuary where souls can bear their truths, their pain, and their joy without fear of being belittled or misunderstood. It's a place of healing and genuine understanding. So, for those of you who are out there, and hopefully it's nobody here on the live right here, right now, but all of y'all who are out there who are wearing this mask of space holder, but are carrying the fucking sword of judgment, all right? Put down your weapon. Learn to listen. And I mean, really listen. Not through your own filter, not through your own bias. Open your goddamn heart. Be a true vessel for understanding and compassion. And everybody else, don't be fooled by those who talk the talk, but do not walk that walk. Okay? Seek out true space holders who respect your journey and respect your truth. Okay? So let's talk about this. Have you encountered some pseudo space holders? How do you ensure that you're genuinely holding space in your own lives and in your own practice? So let's talk about it. Anybody have any feedback on it? You're here. You were looking at that broadcast and it closed the live. You're here. Okay. Well, Jessica, I got you. So Jessica Ring, what did you want your reading on, my dear, while we're sitting here talking about holding space? Okay. How do you deal with people who are fakey space holders? Me, when I notice that they're not really holding space, I just stop talking. Or my favorite thing is to randomly talk about something else that they're like, huh? Where'd that come from? That's like came out of left field. Why, yes, it did. Because you weren't listening. You weren't holding space. Or I say something that I know they're just going to have to jump on right away and kind of call them out for not actually holding space. How do you deal with it when somebody's a fakey pseudo space holder? You know, you never knew that was called holding space. That's what it is. It's called holding space. You're literally making a safe space, a safe environment for somebody to express their heart, their selves. Okay. It's kind of like turning around and let's say that you're a pro-lifer. You call them time wasters or energy vampires. Well, you know, we're all energy vampires to a certain extent. But yeah, these are the people, I call them fake bullshitters, pseudo space holders. Okay. But it's like you're sitting there and you're talking to them, and instead of listening to actually hear you, they are thinking of all the ways they can respond. And the second you shut up, they jump all over it and they start responding. They give you their, oh, let me give you my take on it. Or this is why, or this is how, or blah, you should blank. You know? You're a vegan energy vampire. What does that mean, Violet? I mean, me, I personally get to feel good when I know that I've helped somebody. Is that being an energy vampire? Well, maybe. I get a little bit of a feel good. I'm giving good energy. I think it's more of an equal exchange of energy. I give good energy and hopefully get a little bit of good energy back. Okay, so I look for an equal exchange of energy. You have no clue. Oh, you're funny, Violet. Jessica Ring, what did you want your full spirit insight reading on, my dear? But I mean, how many of you know, and the narcissist is really damn bad at this. They never listen just to listen. They always listen to reply, you know? Okay. Let's put this on the big full desk cam here. You want to connect with your guides and hear their damn message clear, not just bits and pieces. My brain is injured and I need more pieces to the message. All right, so let's see, Miss Ring, what your guides want to say. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Come on, guides. We need some clarity. You're sweating? Don't sweat. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it's all small stuff. But you know what? It's like those people who turn around and they want to hear something, but when you tell them something, all they want to do is argue. And it's like, that's nice. Go ahead, argue. I just won't tell you things anymore because I'm not about that. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it. I had a Brazilian blowout on my hair today. It's like really super soft right now. I don't have makeup on. But you know what? It's okay. I'll come peeking out. Hello. Oh, can't see me. My camera froze up. I didn't even know it. Your boss always wants to argue and not listen. Aw, sorry to hear that. Why is my me camera not working very well? Here, turn that off. There it goes. Hi, y'all. I'm hiding back here. How are you? All right. Oh, yeah, I did one for myself today. Great. I found that deck. It was in the bag. I was always keeping it in. Huh. Imagine that. All right. So yeah, your boss is one of those one of those arguers and let's not hold space kind of thing. So you're okay. So, and thank you. You're so sweet, Jess. All right. So what we have here, we have the Hangman, the Empress, the King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then the Six of Wands. So I'm going to start at the end here and say you will fucking conquer this, Jess. Okay? So, Miss Ring, you will fucking conquer this. But let's see what everything else that your guides are telling you. First of all, you're locked in your own head. All right? That's what the Hanging Man is telling you. All right? You are locked in your own head. You got to get out your head, girl. You got to fucking get out your head. Seriously. It's one of those things of check yourself before you wreck yourself kind of thing. Does that make some sense? Okay. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Very, very important. And what does that mean? That means that wherever you're at, whatever you're going through, a lot of it you're holding in kind of perspectives from your own self. You're looking at things through your personal filter, through the way that you normally see things or the way you want to see things, but your perspective may not be completely accurate. Okay. So what that means that you need to step out of that and get perspectives from other people. Excuse me. Second part to this is the Empress, which is talking about walking with intention. Yeah, we're all our own worst critic, Jess. Most of us are anyway. Most of us empaths definitely are. Okay. Narcissists, not so much. Empaths, definitely. Okay. But the Empress is talking about walking with intention, okay? And it's reminding you that life is a garden, and that's what I really got with this one for you. Life is a garden. You plant your little seeds, you continue to fertilize them, but you got to get in, you got to weed out things, you got to Make sure that the grass is not encroaching on your garden space. You got to make sure that you're keeping the aphids and the pests and stuff like that away. You got to tend your garden, okay? And it takes time for that garden to flourish, but flourish it will. Okay, so work on tending your garden and make sure that you are keeping your eye on what your goal is. And the problem that your guides are telling me, Jessica, is that you have like generic goals. All right, you're like, I want life to be better. We all want life to be better. Okay, we all want that. That's a very generic goal. All right. How do you want life to be better? I want to keep up with my laundry better. Okay, so great. I want my area, my space to be cleaner. What's one of the things that I can do is to keep my area and my space clutter free, making sure that I'm not creating a wardrobe, keeping up with my laundry and putting it away in my closet. How many of you guys have problems with that? You know, do the laundry, put it in the basket, leave it in the clean basket. And then you have the clean basket and you have the dirty basket. And next thing you know, your closet's empty and you got some stuff in the clean basket, some stuff in the dirty basket, and you don't know where the pants are that you wanted to wear today are. Okay. You totally felt that garden part. Yeah. And you got to understand what you got to take time for yourself. Okay. So keep your eye on the goal and then realize that the solution is going to be doing things that are different, Jessica. You are in a pattern, and that's what my guides and your guides are trying to tell you. Okay. Is that you're in this repeating pattern. You get to a certain problem point and then you think, okay, this solution should work. And in theory, it should work, but in practical, it doesn't really. It just kind of puts the problem off until later. So if you want to progress to the you will fucking conquer it stage, you have got to think outside that box. You have got to do something different. What's the definition of insanity? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. Okay. So if you want different results, you're going to have to do something outside that box. You're going to have to do something different to get a different result. Jennifer says her goal is to buy a new house for her other place at the end of the year. Excellent. You know, that's great. Violet says, you know, you can't take care of others if you can't take care of yourself. Teacher's mantra, A the fuck men. Put your own oxygen mask on first before helping somebody else in the plane. If any of you guys have ever flown, you'll notice that that's what the flight attendants always say. And they're like, in the case of an emergency, this will drop out of the ceiling. Put this on, do this, and pull that. Okay, once you put this on, do this and pull that. And there's the me camera again. You're messing up again. But once you put this on and pull this, okay, then you go and help somebody else in with you. Okay, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the important thing. All right, I don't feel like being on camera no more. So there we go. I'm going off camera again. You guys know I exist. I'm real. I just don't like being on camera. So the moon, the Eight of Cups, and the Three of Pentacles are the energies that are affecting you right now. First of all, the moon is talking about that you definitely need to find a better balance between your wild child inner self, okay, and what needs to be done for obligation, okay? You are constantly trying to bounce back and forth, trying to find your spiritual growth, and then trying to take care of the regular shit that has to be done. Okay, so yes, leave the cycle of insanity circles. Yes, I know. Sorry, Jessica, but work on finding that balance and you do so by being gentle with yourself. Okay. The other thing is that you have got to let your past go. You're having a hard time holding on to your past. This Eight of Cups is basically saying, if you want to have that balance, look at that. This Eight of Cups is looking back at the moon. See that? They're looking at the moon. Okay. And they're leaving all this emotional shit behind. If you want to find that balance, you're going to have to leave this shit behind. Okay. Okay.
Emotional damage.
Let it go, motherfucker. Let it go. All right. And then our first thing is, the third thing here, 3 of Pentacles, is telling you to find something that you want. Find a goal. Find something you want to work towards. Okay. And when you do, the universe will help you by meeting you with an opportunity. Okay. You need to find a goal to work specifically towards, instead of like, this shit from the past is fucking stupid. I can't fucking stand all this.
Emotional damage.
I'm hurt. My life sucks. This has been horrible. I don't like it no more. I'm focused on how bad my past has been. We are not arguing that with you, Jessica. Okay? You have been through some shit. You have had some shit happen in your past. Guess what? So have I. Guess what? So have all of us. And our shit is different. Each one of us have different
emotional damage.
But we all have emotional damage from our past. Every last one of us. From different sources and in different ways, yes. Okay? But it is just as my emotional damage to me is every bit as fucked up as your emotional damage is to you. And as Jessica Granados's emotional damage is to her. As Violence emotional damage is to her. As J-Dog's emotional damage is to him. We all have our past. We all have our emotional damage. Okay? We all do. Every fucking last one of us. Okay? But we have to turn around at some point and say, you know what? I am going to let my past be a part of my past. And rather than focus on all of that, I am going to choose a direction to go in. And I am going to build myself up from this point. I cannot go back and change the past. I can't go back and fix that shit. Nope, sure can't. Sorry, not happening unless one of you guys has a fucking time machine. And if you do, I want to ride. Okay? But you know, until we have that time machine, we can't go back and redo the past. You made a face when I said your name even. See, yeah, it's like kind of like I know you, Liz. Okay. And yes, Miss Green, it is hard to let it go. But when you do let it go, yes, you will start to feel better. Not right away, though. Not right away. I'll be honest with you there. For somebody to say, oh, you're going to let it go. And you're going to wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm a Disney princess. It's magical. Yay. My life has turned around and everything's magical now. No, it's not an overnight thing. It takes work to learn to let it go, and it takes tears. And let me tell you, I don't know if my friend OT is on still, but she had to let some things go earlier today, and we were ugly crying together. Okay, we had an ugly cry because you know what? Sometimes ugly crying is a necessary thing. All right, to be able to let shit go. Sometimes you gotta ugly cry. Seriously, okay? So, I mean, seriously, I mean, this sounds like a good rant for me, okay? Seriously, I think it's a rant time. All right. So Jess, you've inspired a rant. Okay. So basically we have a hard time, you know, letting things go. Everywhere you go, everybody's like, let it go, as if it's just like something easy to just like, let me drop a feather here, let me let it go. Ah, yeah, okay, I just let it go. Yeah, it's not that easy. It really isn't. Let's be real. Okay, it's not like, you know, a gentle breeze of, ooh, let me let it go. No, it's like a fucking hurricane. All right, Otivia, she and I have stood at the edge of a hurricane together. We really have. Okay, Violet says, is it bad that I was proud that I made my first professional in-person querent cry? No, that's not bad. That means that you really connected with her. Had a profound effect on her, and she loved the reading. I've had more than enough people cry. Yes. Having a good cry rate is a beautiful thing. Okay. But seriously, let's just bust the myth. Letting things go is not easy, and it's not pretty, and it's not a serene, zen-like moment where you suddenly release all of your burdens and walk into the sunset. Oh, nope. It's a battle. It's tearing all the roots of the things that have burrowed up deep into your soul. It is, like I said, ugly crying. It's anger. It's fuck you, universe, and questioning everything in the goddamn universe. Okay? And I know a lot of people just say, well, just release it. Like you're holding onto a balloon. You can just open up your hand. But, these balloons of our feelings are tied into our heartstrings. Okay? And it's tangled into the very essence of who we are. It's not a release. It's like my friend Diane. Okay? When she turns around and I shit you not. She is the best at this, okay? She has this big, tangle of, all these jewelry things. And she'll just sit there. And of course, occasionally, once in a while, she'll go, fuck nut. Fuck nut. Okay? And stuff like that while she's doing it. But she will untangle those fucking things, okay? It's like a surgery, okay? It's like a surgery. Being able to let things go is like literally peeling all these little knots off around your heart. It is a process. It's not just a one-time deal. It's not just a spell where you say the words once and poof, it's done. I'm so happy. Life is magical now. Ha ha. No. Sometimes it's a long and exhausting fucking process. You might have to face the same demons, the same pains over and over and over and over again, each time peeling away another layer of the hurt. Here's another layer. Here's another layer. But, and here's the crucial part, it is for the best. Yes, Jessica Ring, it is a soul tearing. Giving up a contract is not easy. I get it. Okay? I get it. It is a storm. But storms are necessary and they're natural, okay? They clear the air, they nourish the earth, and in the end, they bring new life. It's kind of like the forest fire analogy. Sometimes they actually start these forest fires on purpose to clear out the underbrush, okay? But it's a difficult process, but when you let go of the things that no longer serve you, you're not just emptying your hands, you're making space for new blessings, new joys, new magic, okay? So for all y'all, Violet, Jessica, all y'all who are struggling with this process of letting go, know this, your struggle is valid. And you know what? It's okay to not be okay during this process. It is okay to feel the pain, the loss, the emptiness, but also know this, you will fucking conquer this. You are strong enough to get through it. You got the power. And you've got the magic in you. And you can and will emerge on the other side, not just unburdened, but also renewed. You'll be better off for having gone through the process. You will be like, I don't regret this. Okay? So, do any of you guys have a story about letting go? Messy, painful, triumphant? Let's support each other through this journey of letting go. Share your stories. Okay, there's my rant for right now. Okay, I was inspired by a rant from you, Jessica. Okay, Jessica Ring. So there we go. All right, let me switch to the close-up thingy for your freebie. Here we go, Miss Ring. Your freebie here is the 8. Oh, wrong one. Here we go. Your freebie is the 8 of Pentacles. Okay. And it is until you try, you do not know what you can do. Jessica Ring. Ring ding 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 ding. I think we're ringing a bell with this one. Yes, I really do. You heard me. Until you try, you don't know what you can do. Okay? So try it. See what the fuck happens. Okay? Try it, Jess. Try it. All right. So Violet says she'll be right back. So I guess I'll wait for her to tell me. hit right in the third eye. Boom. Third eye hit. Boom. Third eye hit. Oh, you don't see it yet? Boom. Here's a third eye hit. All right. So while we're waiting for Jessica to come back, I have got my other rant that I really wanted to that's kind of been bubbling in my cauldron and simmering for a hot minute. One-uppers. How many of you guys have dealt with one-uppers? Okay. People who one-up in conversations. We've all been there. Okay. You're sitting there, you're sharing your stories, you're sharing your struggles, you're opening your heart, and there comes someone who turns it into the me show. Now, don't get me wrong, it's human to want to share experiences and to find common ground, but there is a very fine line, my friends, that some cross without a second thought. Like, there's a line there, plonk. Let me just charge right through that like a bull in a china shop. Okay? You're talking about your challenges, maybe a tough day. You know, and suddenly somebody swoops in and says, oh, you think that's bad? Let me tell you about my day. And just like that, your moment, your need for empathy, and your understanding gets fucking hijacked. Okay? Now, maybe you're the one who does it sometimes. Okay? Maybe you're thinking you're commiserating. Do you know what commiserating is? Okay, commiserating is when you're turning around saying, you know what? I understand. I have a similar experience. Let me commiserate with your experience. Oh, you've had a bad day? Yes, me too. Okay. Commiserating, true commiseration would be letting somebody else completely finish and saying from that point, hey, I understand. Can I share with you how I can relate with you? And wait and find out if they're okay with that commiseration, or tell them, hey, I would love to commiserate with you, but if you just need me to sit here and hold space for you, I'll do that. Okay. But when somebody comes in and hijacks everything and says, oh, you think that's bad? Let me tell you about my day. That's not commiseration. That's not empathy. It's a competition for who has it worse. And honestly, it's fucking exhausting when someone does this. They're not just shifting the focus to themselves, they're diminishing your experiences, and it sucks to be in that. It's like saying your struggles aren't valid because mine are somehow bigger. Like, guys, this isn't a fucking contest. Our pains and our challenges, I was talking about this earlier, they are not trophies to be displayed for attention. Our pains and our challenges are things that we should seek to work through. Okay, we come to each other for help and support, not, oh, I've had it so bad, please love on me and please give me attention. And, you know, but sometimes we kind of get into that habit because when we are expressing ourselves and expressing our difficulties and our pains and our challenges, we do get that attention. So sometimes people get trained into, okay, let me hold my pain up. Here's my pain trophy. Feel bad for me, please. For attention, and turning it again into the me show. Okay. But let's talk about what true empathy is. Okay. True empathy is about being present, and I mean really present for someone else's experience. It's the same thing I was talking about earlier. It's about listening, not listening to respond or to compare, but to understand and be there. If you have nothing good to say or nothing that you feel like you can say, you know what? I hate that you're experiencing this. I hate that this feels that way to you. I hate that you're feeling it this way. And you're turning around and simply expressing that you are not, you're sad that they are feeling sad. You're sad that they're feeling, and that you're just going to sit there and be there for them. Okay. So that's a really great way of doing that. It's about allowing another person to express themselves, to give them the space to feel and to be heard. And then when they're done, then you can ask, hey, I'd like to share my day because I would like a moment to express, feel, and be heard as well. And you know what? Most people are going to be really good about that commiseration, okay? So, to all the one-uppers out there, I say this. Pause. Practice the pause. Listen. Hold back that urge to turn every conversation into a story about you. Okay? Remember, we are all walking this path, each with our own burdens, and to each one of us, our burdens are difficult for us. Okay, we have different strengths. Somebody might be able to carry a 5-pound weight without a problem. But to another person who can't walk, carrying a 5-pound weight may be the worst thing in the world, and they just can't do it. Okay? So let's not add to somebody else's burdens by making everything a competition, okay? And to everybody else, don't be disheartened by the one-uppers, all right? Your experiences, your struggles, and your feelings are valid, whether somebody tries to one-up you or not. Don't let anyone else's one-upmanship make you feel otherwise. You share your stories, your challenges, and know that there are people out there here, especially that will listen, and I do mean truly listen, without turning this into a battle of woes, okay? So if you'd like to share how you deal with the one-uppers, I'd love to hear it. How do you find your balance? Do you worry about... I worry about one-upping. I have to watch myself because I have a tendency to it. How many of you guys have a tendency to that? I know I have a tendency to that, so I try to pay attention to it as best I can. Does my shit stink? You better believe my shit stinks, because sometimes I do it and it's shitty when I do it. But other times I know better. Okay? And that's the best thing you can do, right? Violet, it is your turn, by the way. I just went off on a rant while we were waiting, because it's What the Fuck Wednesday, and I've just decided that What the Fuck Wednesday is coming with rants from now on, because I did What the Fuck Wednesday rants last week. So if you guys have a rant topic, give me a rant topic and I'll rant about it, okay? What kind of a rant topic do you guys have for me? Violet, what do you want? What do you want your reading on, my love? I can go on a Violet rant. How is Violet different from purple? Well, that could be a good rant, right? Energy vampires. All right. That's a good topic. I like that topic. I had Violet, you had me going. There you go. Well, let's talk about how Violet's different from purple. There you go. So yes, full spirit insight. Okay, spirit choose from love or something else. There's a lot. You're going to need to pick. You tell me what you want me to read on for you, Violet. Okay. So, but while we're doing that, we're going to talk about energy vampires, because I think that's a great topic, J-Dog. Okay. I mean, we've all encountered them. Okay. Now, when we're talking about energy vampires, we're not talking about creating fear or about pointing fingers. It's about understanding and balance. Okay. Now, we talked about energy vampires a little bit ago, but, you know, we're going to talk about it a little bit more right now. Now, I'm going to talk about energy vampires like the ones that we are typically referring to. Individuals that kind of seem to, like, drain the life force right out of you. Like, you know, everything's going happy, joy, and then they walk in the room and you're like, oh, God. Okay? You spend time with them and you leave feeling exhausted. Spirit can choose, but I ain't gonna. So I will just do a general. If you don't pick, I'm going to do a general, and we're just going to see what the universe has to say. But I ain't deciding for you. Okay, that's your job. But yes. So these energy vampires, you spend time with them, you leave feeling exhausted, depleted, like you just had like an intense ritual with nothing to show for it. They've siphoned off your energy, your joy, your very magical essence, and it leaves you feeling like an empty chalice, to be honest with you. But you know what? Sometimes I will tell you, and this is the hard part. Sometimes they don't even realize they're doing it. Okay. Yeah, there are some of those who knowingly do it and take it. I had a guy that was in my dating profile for a while that kept coming back, and I swear he came back twice and kept telling me he was an apex predator because he was an energy vampire. And I'm like, really? Oh my God, you're a fucking parasite. Shit. Okay. But that's the kind that knowingly takes and takes. Okay. But there are a lot that are really just genuinely unaware of the imbalance that they are creating. They're like little children who haven't learned to control their own energies, okay? Inadvertently absorbing everything that's around them without giving back, okay? So, what you want to do is instead, you want to maybe talk to them about it, okay? Talk to them about, this is what you're doing. This is, and see how they respond, all right? You should work on dealing with an equal exchange of energy, okay? We've talked about this so many times. Okay, to have an equal exchange of energy, there needs to be balance. Think of it like a little give and take, like the give and take of the earth and the rain. Okay, one nourishes, the other grows. Together they create harmony. All right, but when somebody takes without giving, that fucks with the harmony, doesn't it? They turn what should be a natural, nourishing thing of like good interactions, like I have with my besties, into this one-sided feasting. Okay. And that's not just unhealthy, it's unsustainable. Leads to burnout, resentment, breakdown of your magical and your personal connections that are really vital to our lives, right? Would the practice of holding space deter these energy vampires? No, typically not, J-Dog. Okay. Because when you hold space for an energy vampires just take and take and take and take and take. And actually, to change somebody who's an energy vampire, you either have to confront it and they have to change it, or you just remove yourself from them. Okay? So, how do you deal with energy vampires? That's a good topic to get into. Okay? First, you got to be aware of ourselves and of others. Okay? Are we giving too much? Are we taking too much? Self-awareness is key for ourselves. Okay? Then we know when we have an energy vampire around. Then it's communicating. If you feel an imbalance, speak up. Set boundaries. Protect your energy like the motherfucking precious resource that it actually is, okay? Protect your energies and say, you know what? This is not appropriate. This is not okay. All right? You have a person like that in the house. You got to set appropriate boundaries. Now remember, this is important, guys. When you set boundaries, people that you are setting the boundaries on, the people who benefited from you not having boundaries are going to be pissed off that you're setting boundaries. Okay. So not only going to have to set your boundaries, you're going to have to reinforce them. Speak your truth in love. Okay. Set your boundaries in love. You don't have to be an asshat about it. You can simply say, this is my boundary. End of story. Okay. And for those who might be energy vampires without realizing it, reflect on your interactions. Learn to self-nourish and find ways to replenish your own energy without draining other people, or tell other people that there's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I need some love and attention. My energy is low and I need help. Can you help me with some energy? Okay. Because you know what? If you're coming to me and willingly saying, hey, I need some energy. Well, you know what? My friend OT needed some energy today. Guess what I did? I hugged her and I gave her energy. And guess what she did? She gave equal exchange of energy by being there and listening to me and helping me and sharing her love back with me. Okay? And both of us left those interactions full. Nobody left empty-handed. Okay? It's about mutual growth, mutual nourishment, mutual magic. Okay? So that's how you deal with them. And if you guys have more questions about energy vampires, throw them at me. Let's discuss them. All right. So Violet, you decided you wanted the general? You see what the universe fucking has to tell you? And get to the full desk camera here. Jessica, you set healthy boundaries, asked for help, and they all left. Look, here's the thing. When you do that, and you set healthy boundaries and ask for help, and they leave, it's because they are takers. They are the narcissists. They are the people who weren't ever really friends to begin with. This is a cleansing, okay? When you turn around and like I tell people, one of the best ways to get rid of energy vampires is to ask them for help when they're constantly coming to you with their hand out. They come and say, you know what? Hey, can you help me with this? Sure. Could you help me with this first? And 9 times out of 10, they will fuck the fuck off. Okay? Because that means that they have to put themselves out there and give of themselves when they are just looking to take and take. And when you turn around and set healthy boundaries and ask for help and they all leave, well, that's because they weren't ever really friends to begin with. Okay? Jessica Ring? They weren't actually friends. That is the important thing to know. So at that point, it goes into the fuck it cards that I have and my fuck it deck, which my fuck it card says, oh, look, the trash just took itself out. Okay? You asked for help and they all left. The trash just took itself out. Okay? So find better people. Hey, Shaniqua, welcome back. Glad to see you again, my dear. Is the Emperor stalking you? Where's the Emperor? No, I don't see the Emperor. Oh, there he is. Okay, there's the Emperor. I get it. Okay. Duh. How you doing, Shaniqua? Good to see you. All right, so for you, Violet Hierophant, Miss Liz, we start off with the 6 of Cups, going into the 2 of Pentacles. We go into the 8 of Pentacles, into the Strength card, and finishing up with the King of Water. Yay! How do you like that? Okay, J-Dog, we will get to your freebie eventually if you're still here. Down below, we have the 9 of Swords, the Emperor, and the 7 of Swords. So let's look at the top. The top is all of the things that are happening on the physical. So we're going to start with the 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a nostalgic card. All right, and for this, for you, Liz, I'm seeing here that you need to reconcile yourself with your past, okay? Because what we have here with the 2 of Pentacles, between your going forward and your past, which is going forward, the double down on your path and your energy and stuff like that. Excuse me. Is the 8 of Pentacles here. So this is saying that these are the 2 elements you're trying to balance, your past with your future, past, future. Okay? You have got to reconcile your emotional
damage.
We've been talking about that tonight. I'm sensing a theme here. Okay? It's just things that make sense, all right? I'm sensing a theme here, all right? To the mattresses, all right? So, on this theme, you need to reconcile yourself to your past so that you can focus on what your goals are for your future, because you're dragging all this baggage with you all the goddamn time. Liz, stop dragging your luggage everywhere you go. Okay? It's going to take you some strength to do that, and you're going to have to and this is where we have the King of Cups. All right? The King of Cups is about being calm in the middle of an emotional shitstorm. Okay? You got the shitstorm going on around you, okay? There's a shitstorm. Danger, Will Robinson. Danger. Shit is flying. That shit is flying everywhere. Oh my God. Okay, the shit is flying. Help. We are here live at Violet Hierophant's Soul Conference, and boy, is the shit flying today. The shit is flying around. In fact, I think I see oh my God, is that a flying monkey throwing shit? Oh my God, that is a flying monkey throwing shit. The shit is really flying here, folks. I highly recommend wearing your mask, and oh yeah, put a little mentholatum under your nose, because boy, is it shitty in here. Okay. You're gonna have to be the calm one, Liz, in the middle of this shitstorm. Okay? You're going to have to learn to let go of the past. You're going to have to open that window and let that shit out. You thought of guano, bat guano. Yeah, people used to actually put that on their eyelashes for mascara, bat guano. Haha. Ew, yucky. All right. But you're going to have to, if you're wanting to really get past this and really make your goals start to happen, you're going to have to be strong and be calm in the middle of this shitstorm and divorce yourself from the emotional aspects of the past so that you're not constantly holding on to this and dragging it forward of, why now that shit had to happen to me? Why can't things go the way I want them to go? Why did I have to have this happen to me? Why me? All right. Well, you want some cheese with that wine because that's about the only benefit you're going to get from that is maybe a little cheese to go with the wine. Okay. Now, if we're looking at the energies going around, first of all, you're overthinking this shit. Okay. If you're happy and you know it, overthink. If you're happy and you know it, overthink. If you're happy and you know it, then your brain will surely blow it. If you're happy and you know it, overthink. Okay, so you gotta stop overthinking this shit so much and start taking control over your thought life, okay? You gotta take control over your thought life because all of this overthinking is stealing yourself, stealing your energies, stealing everything about where it is you're trying to go. You're wondering, why is this shit not happening for me the way I need it to fucking happen for me? Because, well, second verse, same as the first. If you're happy and you know it, overthink. If you're happy and you know it, overthink. If you're happy and you know it, then your brain will surely blow it. If you're happy and you know it, overthink. Okay? So, Liz, take it as it is. It is what it is. And you know what? I'm going to come on the camera for a minute so that, yes, Shaniqua, I am real. Hi, here I am. Yes. Well said. Where my focus goes, energy flows. Very well said. Hello, Annette. Good to have you, babe. So if anybody would like an extra special freebie tonight, go and click that link and follow the instructions. Click that link and follow the instructions. Okay, Shaniqua putting you on the free list right after Annette, who's also going on the free list. All right, so Violet, did you share also? Does anybody else have a rant topic for me tonight? Come on, it's What the Fuck Wednesday. Give me your what the fuck rant. Come on. I am doing great, Annette. Thank you. I had a wonderful day with some of my besties. My man made dinner tonight because he's fucking awesome. You have it. Bad Violet. Okay, I guess you don't get a freebie then. All right. Okay, fine. If you're going to share, I'll do your freebie first. So, Violet, hold on. Here we go. Look at you. You got the Magician, which is, I am the master of my fate. I am the captain of my soul. Oh, isn't that what we just said in your reading? Isn't it what we just said in your reading? Holy shit balls. Yeah. You fucking hate it when people are so greedy. And give me a context. Okay? Give me a context in that. Like, greedy in what regards? Because if not, I'll put my own spin on it. All right, so let's do a rant about being greedy, and then I like Jessica's rant idea too. Okay. I think that's a great rant. Do we want to go back to the energy vampire thing? What'd you do wrong? Okay, so just general greed. Okay, so let's just do general greed, all right? So let's talk about it. It's a shadow and it lurks in the corners of our society. And where's the balance of greed and need, okay? Now, this isn't about casting blame. It's about shedding light on a behavior that, yeah, it's as old as time, okay? Greed is one of 7 deadly sins. Fine. It's a word that conjures up images of hoarding. Yes, hoarding wealth, clutching onto material possessions, you know, et cetera, et cetera. But it's more than just that, okay? It's a mindset. It's an energy deeps into our lives, okay? It's sometimes without us even realizing it, truly. I mean, it's not just about money. It's not just about possessions, okay? It's greed is really about wanting more, okay? Wanting more and more and more and more and more without a thought of what it does for others. Greed is like, it's the beginning of almost addiction. This is a sign for addiction. I don't know if, if y'all can see that very well, but the sign for addiction is like a hook right here. Okay. So, it's basically, you don't care about what it does to other people. You don't care about what it does to the earth, either the balance of energy, whatever. Greed is like, it's insidious, really. It's like a parasite, and it feeds on not just you, but on your resources, on souls. It leads to a path where the end justifies the means, where the pursuit of personal gain overshadows everything for the greater good, where the sacred laws of give and take, okay, that equal exchange of energy, they're gone out the window. No fucks given, okay? But here's the truth. Greed doesn't get you anywhere. It promises happiness. It promises security and passion, power. More and more and more. If a little's good, more must be better, right? Thank you, Elspeth, putting you up on the free list. Okie dokie. But, it doesn't give you any more power. It doesn't give you any more wealth. True wealth, true power, that comes from generosity, from sharing. When we lift each other up, we all fly higher. You guys hear me saying that all the time. When one of us hoards, takes without giving back, be it financially, be it energy-wise, be it hoarding, whatever, okay? It disrupts the balance within us, okay? It disrupts the balance of the world. And this is why we can't have a have you guys ever seen, what was that show, Utopia? They had it for a little bit where it was like a live action thing, to where they put people into this thing and gave them a chance to create a real utopian society, but it fucked up. Because why? Fucking greed, okay? It messes up this is why socialism can't work, why utopian societies can't work, communes don't work. Fucking greed. It disrupts the balance, okay? And we as witches and guardians and light workers, we're trying to maintain a fucking balance, okay? So for all those who are caught in greed, I will say this, okay? Open your hands. Open your heart. Understand that truth and abundance comes from giving, not taking. Look around you. Look at all these people out there that need help, okay? We can be there for each other. We can help other people, because you know what? In the spiritual currency, when you give, you get. You don't get to get. You give to get. Okay? Be a part of that cycle of generosity. Be a part of equal exchange of energy, magical and spiritual balance. Okay? Balance. And for the rest of us who are out there, be vigilant. Let's not let greed take root in our heart. Okay? Let's be generous with our love, our knowledge, our resources. Yes, we do have to take care of us. There is a balance. Okay? Doesn't mean I'm going to unlock my front door and say, hey, everybody, come in and eat all of my food and take all of my shit. Okay, I'm still going to lock my goddamn door. I'm still going to protect my stuff, my energy and stuff like that. But when I can, I give. For my abundance, I give. Okay, if I have more, I give more. If I don't have enough, I focus on what I need to do. I ask for the help that I need. Okay? So, says there was a huge, beautiful harp up for grabs. She said she was going to get it. I said, no, you don't have the room and your dogs aren't housebroken. She can't play it if she tried. So what'd she do? Get it anyway? So Shaniqua says, what the fuck is up with your ex-boyfriend acting like he needs time but not wanting you to move out of state? What the fuck is up with that? Because people are selfish. It's the greed thing. They're selfish. They're greedy for your time. They're greedy for your energy. They're greedy. Okay? You contacted the lady and said not to let her have it. Good for you, Annette. Good for you. But it is, and yeah, okay. I get where you're coming from. But anyway, yeah, greed. Greed can fuck up a lot of stuff. Okay? Greed, wanting more, wanting more. When is enough enough? When do we say, I have enough? When do we tell others that's enough? Okay? Literally, we're taught to... One of the things is like, hey, there's starving kids in Ethiopia. Finish the food that's on your plate. So we are taught to more and more. We're taught like, hey, if I don't eat it, it's going to be gone. If I don't grab it, somebody else is going to take it. You know what? If you don't need it, don't grab it. If you're full, don't finish the plate. Okay. Learn to say enough. When enough is enough, learn to say that's enough. Not too little, not too much. Okay. Enough. Find out when is enough. Okay. All right. So we're going to do some freebies here. Actually, you know what? Jennifer Scott Green. You're up next on the priority list. So, Miss Jennifer Scott Green. What do you want your reading on? Now, Annette, it sounds like he was weaponizing that. Now, there's context is everything, people. Anything can be weaponized. Anything that is a strength can become a weakness by being taken to an extreme. Okay? And I have said that for a lot of times. A strength is a weakness that is taken to an extreme. Or a weakness is a strength that's taken to an extreme, sorry. Sharing is caring. Unless it's an STD, I mean, hey, nobody wants that. Jennifer Scott Green. But yeah, sharing is caring. But we have been taught, Shaniqua, in this society that we're in by the man to just let's work 50 years for the gold fucking watch. So sharing, not grabbing. Yes, I agree with that. We share. You turn around and say, here, this is available, up for grabs. Kind of like the little, what's it called? Those little libraries, the little library books where take a book, leave a book. Yeah, the people who are constantly taking. If everybody takes a book and nobody leaves a book, then the little library on the corner is shut down. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, let's have a little heart to heart about the line between strengths and weaknesses. Okay, this is one of the things I love to talk about. And Jennifer Scott Green, what do you want your reading on? You're up next on the priority list. But meanwhile, I'm going to rant about sharing about strengths and weaknesses. Okay, so we all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. I get it. Okay. But when you have a strength, let's say that my strength being talking, I'm great at talking. When taken to an extreme, it can become my downfall. All right. Over talking somebody, think about it, whatever. Okay. We often admire like different qualities in people, like determination, passion, empathy, or even our magical abilities. Okay. Let's go into the witch coach aspect of it. But what happens when determination turns into stubbornness? When passion becomes obsession. When empathy leads to emotional burnout or narcissism or energy vampirism. Or when our magical pursuits consume us to the exclusion of all else, or when we're like, my magic is better than yours. That's when a strength, a beautiful, powerful part of who we are, spirals into a weakness. When you take a strength to an extreme, it becomes a weakness, okay? And this isn't about diminishing our strengths or abilities, far from it. It's about awareness, balance, okay? Uomo universale. This is a God, I can't think of it for a second. Uomo universale, the universal man, is a kind of Greek Renaissance concept. Or no, I'm sorry, it was Italian Renaissance, not Greek Renaissance. Italian Renaissance concept. The universal person, the balance of everything. Okay? All right? We need to find that balance and understanding the shadow side of our virtues. Seriously, it's important. Okay? There's always this need for balance. Too much of any ingredient, too much of anything, and the whole thing is off. Okay? Salt is good. What happens if you oversalt something? Okay? It's easy to get caught up in our strengths, to ride the waves of what we're good at. Aries! Whoop, whoop. Yeah! But without mindfulness, without self-awareness, we, and by we, I mean me, I have to admit it, can push these traits beyond their beneficial limits, okay? Aries. But you know what? We can all do it. I don't care what sign you are, okay? We can become blinded by our own light, so to speak. As some people will call it, getting high on your own supply, okay? Pass, motherfuckers. All right, so what's the antidote? Okay, it's simple, but it's still challenging. Okay, it's self-reflection, self-awareness. It's about taking that step back and looking at ourselves with an honest eye. Now, when you're looking at yourself with an honest eye, it's very, very, very so important to be completely and totally honest about seeing the good shit about yourself, which Karen was saying in a reading to somebody the other day, finding the good when you're breaking yourself down and doing that self-reflection, finding the good as well. Okay. But looking and saying, hey, is my strength becoming a weakness? Am I using my strengths to their best benefit, or am I pushing this too far? It's about listening to the feedback from the people around us, people that we trust, not just the people. I had somebody the other day say, well, hey, nobody else has told me that I do this. I have people that don't pull any punches and they tell me I'm just fine. Nobody I know does these things. Because they're not really opening up. They don't want to conflict with you, because when you do, then because you're arguing with people, you know, if you turn around and you want honest feedback from people, then the one thing that you should be saying when people give you honest feedback is, you know what, thank you for the feedback. I'll take that under consideration. It doesn't matter if you agree with their feedback or not, but take it under consideration. Okay? Be open to the idea that you might need to pull back a little bit and recalibrate, okay? Or recalculating. Yes, they justify their actions, Annette. Well said, okay? So if you find yourself on this edge, understand this. Recognizing that a strength has turned into a weakness, that's not failure. It's a sign of growth, a sign of wisdom. To accept that your perspective's not the only one, and that other people may be saying, hey, this is an opportunity to recenter, to find your sweet spot, to where your abilities shine. Okay, where you can shine without burning you or those around you. Okay? So let's open up the circle. How have you experienced this in your own journey? How have you balanced your strengths and your weaknesses? Do you, as Annette says, find yourself justifying your actions? I know I do. I know that I have issues at times with justification. Okay? I'll tell you fucking what. And no, Fervent, you're not. We'll put you on the list. I'll tell you fucking what. And General's okay? Since I told someone something I shouldn't have last week. Uh-oh. You told somebody how they feel, or how you feel last week, huh? You respect my opinion, but you have your own. That's great. How do you express that? Do you just simply say, I respect your opinion, I have my own? Share your opinion with us. And I'd love to hear your opinion on that. Or are you saying that's what you say to people, is I respect your opinion, I have my own? I like to say thank you very much for your input. I'll take that under consideration. And I have to learn, because my first thing is I want to argue. I'm an Aries, is what I do. Okay. But I turn around and actually intentionally force myself not to argue with people and simply say, you know what? Let me give that some thought. Thank you for the input. Let me give that some thought. I have found that is the safest reply to give to people. If they say something and I'm triggered by it, I'm like, you know what? Thank you for the input. Let me give that some thought. You know? Jessica says, I've learned stagnant is fear and lack of commitment. Again, fear. I agree with that. Yes. And Shaniko agrees with that too. Yes, completely. All right, so let's do general. Yep. So you want a reading about that, like Jen, about the fallout from that, or did you want to truly do a general? Because if you do a general, it may be about that, talking about your feelings, or to that person who I know what you said and who you said it to. I don't need you to tell me. My guides already ratted you out. Okay. You're the lighter. Let's rant about you quitting. I know. No, I don't want to quit. But you know what? I am smoking the do-it-yourself cigarettes. Okay. I've got my, here you go, tobacco right here. See that? It's my tobacco. These are my all-natural filters. And these are my all-natural hemp papers that I roll my cigarettes with. So if at least I'm going to smoke, I am not smoking the extra chemicals that are in all the shit. This is 100% natural tobacco, natural filters, and natural papers. So yeah, I'm smoking in the old way of things before it was like all this, let's put in 50 million fucking extra chemicals into shit, you know? Yeah, you're dead as fuck. Yeah, shit, now he started it. I'm in rant mode, Jess, okay? Turn about the cigarette rant, okay? So yeah, I mean, truly. So you quit for 3 months only to find out your vape had nicotine. Ha! All right, that does it. Okay, so whatever spirit has to say. But yeah, okay, let's kind of go in and I want to talk about, no, before we do that, and Jen, I'll give you a little extra. Okay, full spirit insight for a minute. But you know what? Tobacco smoking used to be a sacred thing. Okay, it used to be a sacred herb, but now it is so laden with fucking chemicals. It's disrespectful, not just to a plant that was once held in high esteem, and I still, to this day, do tobacco offerings. Okay, but it's disrespectful to ourselves and to our planet. Okay, once upon a time, tobacco used to be revered, used in rituals, offered to spirits, the earth, the heavens. It was a bridge between the worlds, a sacred gift from the earth, treated with the respect and the honor it deserved. Okay? Indigenous cultures really understood this. They used tobacco in a way that was mindful, purposeful, and in harmony with the natural world. Am I doing that? Maybe. But, you know, I'm also smoking it because I like the nicotine. All right? But hey, I enjoy smoking. I enjoy the ant of it, okay? I enjoy the act of smoking, okay? But to today and today's tobacco, this plant has been stripped of its dignity and its purpose. Modern tobacco is a shadow of its former self. Truly, it is laden with chemicals, additives, and toxins. When you look at the package of cigarettes, I don't have any more packs of cigarettes anymore. They have a little FSC. Look over by the barcode on them and it says FSC, Fire Safety Cigarettes. 17 extra chemicals that were added just to the papers itself. And you can see bans on there, on the papers of these extra chemicals that you end up smoking. Okay, you end up smoking those extra chemicals so that the cigarette will go out. Let me tell you, my cigarette goes out all the goddamn time because I'm smoking natural things and I don't have the additional chemicals in this tobacco to keep it lit. Oh my gosh, if you take all the chemicals out, it will automatically put itself out without giving extra chemicals to be able to put it out. Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. But they have taken this sacred thing and turned it into a weapon against ourselves. This is where the cancer is coming from. We've allowed greed and disconnection to corrupt a once very holy plant, much like marijuana. Okay. It's like watching a sacred spell being turned into a curse. Seriously. It's not just tobacco. Like I said, it's marijuana. And this is a symptom of a larger issue. It's about how we as a society and as a species have lost touch with the sacredness of the earth and its gifts. We've forgotten how to honor, how to respect, and how to use nature's gifts. Okay? Like tobacco. Okay? Like cannabis. All right? Hello? These are nature's fucking gifts. We need to use them in a way that's in harmony with our spiritual and physical world. Stop adding fucking chemicals to shit. We need to remember and relearn the sacredness of the plants, the element of nature, and educate ourselves about the origins, the history, and the nature of what we consume. And when I'm talking about that, I'm not just talking about tobacco with all the chemicals. I'm talking about the foods, the processed foods we put in our bodies. Okay? Now, I like processed foods along with the next person. I have a bag of Funyuns in the next goddamn room, okay? But moderation. We need to make the choices that honor our bodies and our spirits and our earth, okay? Now, is smoking necessarily the healthiest thing for me? No. Okay? But am I doing it in the most sacred way possible? Yes. And I have the wolf to follow up for that. I have the wolf to thank for that, to point out, hey, there are other ways to smoke that are more natural, okay? And I'll tell you one thing. When I started picking up my natural smoking, I can go longer between cigarettes when I choose to. I've gone 8.5 hours without one fucking withdrawal thing, other than the psychosomatic. No headaches, no nothing. When I got off of those chemically based cigarettes, I had headaches like nobody's business for about a week to 2 weeks. And I'll tell you what, this natural, all natural tobacco that I smoke now, no headaches. But if I don't smoke, I don't get headaches. I just miss smoking. I like smoking. Okay? Used to, you approach a witch, you approached her with a tobacco or an alcohol offering. Okay? Both of which, and alcohol is another thing that is turned from the sacred into let's get drunk. You need edibles. I love edibles. I have edibles. Okay? My edibles are in there. Okay? That's great. Doctor told me to quit smoking. I told her if she lost 50 pounds, I'd quit smoking. You know what? That's another rant. All right, I'm gonna have to stop ranting for a second, but that's a whole nother rant. Another rant about how doctors do not listen to women. They do not listen to anybody who is overweight. They do not listen to anybody who smokes, okay? They will blame all your problems on, oh, you're a woman, you've got hormones. Oh, you're overweight, lose some weight. Oh, you're a smoker, quit smoking. God damn it. My problems are there in spite of. I could quit smoking and I will still have these issues, okay? Please deal with the goddamn issue. Don't turn around and say, well, I'm not going to deal with your issue until you quit smoking. Fuck off with that, okay? Fuck off with the fact of, oh, you're morbidly, you're obese, you're overweight. Therefore, your fibromyalgia can't be real. It's all because you need to lose weight. If you lose weight, you'll feel better. Fuck you. Fibromyalgia, it doesn't have anything to do with being overweight. I know some skinny as a toothpick people who have horrible fibromyalgia. Okay? What do you get? It's kind of like what the wolf says all the time. What do you get when you have a horse thief, a drunken horse thief, and you get him sober? You have a sober horse thief. What do you have with an overweight person with medical problems that loses weight? You have a skinny person with medical problems. Okay? And that's why you won't see a doctor alone. You go with your kids or with your girlfriend. Fuck yeah, Adam. Fuck yeah. Okay? You gotta advocate, and you gotta turn around and not let people absolutely blow you off. You're fat, therefore you deserve your medical problems, or all your medical problems will magically poof if you lose weight or if you quit smoking. Fuck you. That's not how this shit works. Okay? You advocate for your damn selves. All right? You advocate for yourselves. You don't turn around and say, okay, quit smoking. Fine, I'll quit smoking. Maybe I'll think about it, but I still have this medical problem that you need to deal with. And yes, Jessica, doctors are fucking pill pushers. Yes, they are the ultimate legal drug dealers, because you know what? There's more medicine, there's more money in let's treat the goddamn symptoms than let's fix the actual fucking problem. That's a whole nother rant. You dare a doctor to call your girlfriend or your child overweight? Fuck yeah. I'll dare him with you. And I will sit there and absolutely fucking back you up, Adam. 1,000 fucking %. Okay? So yeah, I smoke. I do. I roll my own cigarettes with all natural filters and all natural hemp papers. And you know what? I get it. Not only that, but I get my tobacco from the reservation. And look at this. Full flavor, 100% natural tobacco. Nectar, this is what I smoke. Full flavor, 100% natural tobacco. Smoke them if you got it. Adam, are you military? Thank you for your service. Or were you military? Because that's a military thing. Hurry up and wait. Smoke them if you got them. Doctor wanted to know why I'm always POS on my urinalysis, and I said it's in your Bible. Let all the fruits and herbs of the earth be for man except for the forbidden tree. Yeah. Told her she was a drug pusher. Ha ha! And how did she react to that? Yeah, I'm getting her, General. I'm in rant mode, and you know what? When I get in rant mode, I can get going. But yes, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. Let me get the full dust cam going here. Fuck yeah. These doctors, look, they're all practicing. They're all practicing on you. They're practicing on me. Your family's military. You just grew up with it. Okay, so you know it. Smoke them if you got them. But I'll tell you, for fucking sure, okay, for fucking sure, these doctors, for the most part, it's one of the things that's hard to find is a doctor that will actually fucking listen to you. Okay, one of my best friends in this whole world, soul sister and best friends, and she may still be here. And Miss Granados, if you are here, I am actually going to use you. One of my best friends is now missing an entire leg below the fucking knee. Her leg was cut off because the goddamn doctors wouldn't listen. Jamie is another person who has dealt with the healthcare, and thankfully she is in healthcare and making a difference. Lord Vader's wife, hi girl, who is dealing with the fact that doctors don't fucking listen to the shit that women have to say. If you have a mental health anything, if you are anywhere near overweight, if you are smoking, if you do marijuana, okay, any of that sort of thing. All right, seriously. All right, Jessica, I'll go with you to your next appointment. I will absolutely give that doctor a piece of my mind. And yeah, that's good. If you can find it is a unique and unusual and awesome thing. If you can find a doctor who fucking knows how to listen, and we're going to go full circle back to our original rant of holding space. We need doctors to hold space. All right. But yes, Jess lost her goddamn leg because doctors wouldn't listen to the fact that something was wrong and completely missed the blood clot in her leg and by her heart. And she had to go to several different places before they would actually do anything about it. And she's lucky to have her life because you know what? Those blood clots, they can be fatal, y'all. Thank God she only lost her leg and not her life. Yes. And Jamie has it. Lord Vader's wife has it. Nope, they don't listen. I haven't seen a comment come in from Facebook in a hot minute. Is Facebook not working? No, it is not. There is an error. Okay, so any of you guys who are on Facebook, I'm not seeing your comments. So let me go into Facebook here and see if I can see the comments. Nope. Here we go. Close that. Close that. Close that. And let me see. I am not seeing any of the Facebooks. Why is there an error with Facebook? Let me check. Okay, it says streaming, view on Facebook. I see 3 people on that. I see 1 person on the Old Wolf Music. So let me see if I can see your comments here. Here you go. Click on that. Diana. Okay, I am seeing you on there. I shared and loved you as usual. Thank you. Dawn Suzra, hi. Sorry I haven't been able to see you. I don't know why it's not working right. So, Diana, could you get on the YouTube? Now let me see who is on the Lady Shiya one. I am going to shut down the live on the Old Wolf Music one. So, Old Wolf Music, Diana, since you're the one watching there, you're going to have to either switch over to my page or preferably the YouTube, okay? All right, moving on into, I can only keep track of 1 extracurricular Facebook thingy. So, we'll go to this one here. All right. The Witch Coach. Dawn Suzra, there you are. I see you. Okay, hello. And Gia, I see you. Yes, I was not seeing your comment. Bridget, I was not seeing your comment. If anybody wants to get over onto the YouTube, let's see. April says, share a rant about how the system is rigged. Yes. Victims of domestic violence have to leave their home, leave their pets, and have their children leave every time they know. And they stay in a shelter, and the abusers. Yeah, I will rant on that in just a minute. Okay. So meanwhile, Jennifer, are you still here with us? Let's go over your thing there. And now I can see you guys here, but I'm not able to see myself. If I'm watching your thingies, I cannot see. I'm not sure why. Yes, Gia, I can see you now. Diana Kelladron, yes. Having sex can cause cervical cancers. What? Really? Having sex can cause cervical cancer? And Adam, thank you. The VA's doctors suck. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And doctors, yes, they don't. They do only listen to others. And I'm good, Dawn. Thank you. And Bridget, I'm glad I see you now. Again, if you guys can get onto the YouTube, I will see you better, but I'm going to just be swapping around and flopping around and moving around and stuff like that to be able to see your comments. Okay. All right. But yes, we will talk in a few minutes about how the system's rigged, because I agree with you. And I do think that that's something that needs to be talked about why and how the system is rigged. Yeah, there's no test to guys to see if they carry the human HPV virus, human papilloma something virus that causes cervical cancer in women. Yeah, that's so true, Diana. All right, Jen. So we're going to kind of go over here and we're going to look at all of this. All right. And I'm just going to keep an eye on the Facebook comments here. Let me close this. There we go. Now I can see it better. Okay. So, Jen, we start off with the Queen of Swords going into the King of Cups, Ace of Swords, the Empress, and the Seven of Swords. First, we have the need to set boundaries, okay? The need to set boundaries for you is very important. And in this case, it's boundaries for yourself, as well as the boundaries for the other people. You're very good at setting the boundaries for other people, but sometimes you don't monitor your own boundaries. Remember what we were talking about in the rant for self-awareness earlier? You need to be more self-aware. Keep yourself calm even when you are emotionally triggered or emotionally wanting to put yourself out there. Let your mind rule your heart and walk softly with intention, okay? That way, people won't take your intention wrong. Okay, that's what's happening. Is that you're letting your emotions rule you. You're letting your emotions rule you, and because you're letting your emotions rule you, people are taking things wrong. Okay. So yes, Dawn, I can see you on YouTube. Absolutely, yes, ma'am. Actually, let me close. I'm going to close the chat for a second. And I'm going to put the chat back open and see if it reconnects. Nope, it did not reconnect. Oh, well. I tried. All right, so. But I still see there's 2 of you who are watching on the Facebook still. But if you can get over to the YouTube, I will definitely be able to see your comments. All right? And if you don't know how to find me on YouTube, just search Lady Shiya when you get over to YouTube. Oh, I'm happy to have you on the YouTube. I'm trying to get everybody on the YouTube. I'd be happier right now if we could just do that. And that way I don't have to have a couple of things open. But anyway, Jen, that's what this is saying here. The Tower is talking about your expectations. All right. That you have this expectational set that people are going to respond to you in the way that you are... That they're going to understand your emotionality and they're going to respond to your emotionality. You've got to learn to communicate with your head, girl. Communicate with your head and find the balance between your head and your heart, between the head and your emotions, okay? Because if you're just bringing your emotions to people, they are not at that emotional level with you right now, Jen. They are not at that emotional level with you. So every time you turn around and let your emotions lead, you're going to find yourself high and dry. You've got to turn around and find a way to balance that out. Look, treat your emotions like you would treat it with you smell something. It's an input, okay? You smell something. Smelling something can tell you, hey, something's burning. Oh, hey, food is ready. Hey, there's a gas leak. Hey, he who smelt it dealt it. Okay, it's an input. Okay, no, you didn't miss it, Fervent. But it's an input like any other. Treat your emotions like an input. They don't sit there and your nose does not make decisions for you. You smell something and then you figure out why you're smelling that thing. And then you decide if you want to do something about it. Same thing with your emotional self. Okay. You feel the emotions. Why are you feeling that emotion? And you want to do something about it. All right. That's what you got to do. Don't just go off on an emotional tangent. As much as it's fun, don't do it. All right. So hopefully that helps and blesses you and gives you some information. Jen, let's see what your freebie is. Jen, your freebie here is the Wheel of Fortune. And it says, to everything, there is a season and a time for every purpose under the heaven. A time to weep and a time to laugh. A time to mourn and a time to dance. Excuse me. Still got that leftover cough. Really wish it would go away. It's been getting better though. It's not in my chest. It's just drainage now. But basically what the universe is trying to tell you, Jen, is you've got to turn around and let your head rule your heart. Okay? Let your head rule your heart, girl. Hopefully that helps and blesses you. Jess Diane, Bridget Smith, J-Dog, and Elizabeth Brown. Are you guys here? Let me know that you're here. Say you're here wherever you happen to be. I am able to see the Facebook comments, watching Facebook separately right now. So if you want to comment over on Facebook, I can see it. Meanwhile, yes, I would like to rant some more because you know what? Earlier, who said it? I don't have it up on the screen anymore, but it was like about victims of domestic violence. They have to leave their homes. They have to leave their pets. They have their children leave, okay? This is a systemic injustice, and it boils. Adam, absolutely. Like, subscribe, and share, and I'll stick you on the free list, my dear. Okay, Jess, Bridget, J-Dog, and Elizabeth. Any of the four of you here, let me know that you're here. And I'll go down the list here in just a minute. But, look, this one boils my blood. It really does. It really, oh yeah. It gets me going. All right, it really does. The plight of domestic violence victims. It's a harsh truth, truly, that when domestic violence occurs, it's the victims who have to uproot their goddamn lives. They flee for safety, leaving behind their homes, pets, any semblance of normalcy, all because they chose safety over abuse, okay? And what about the abusers? More often than not, they stay put. Their lives are barely inconvenienced while the victims scramble to rebuild from scratch. This is not just unfair, it is a cruel irony, okay? Very, very fucking cruel irony. The system is rigged. Okay? It's rigged. All right? I mean, think about it. It's a system that's supposed to protect and provide justice, and it ends up punishing those who have already suffered enough. Yes, I'm talking about Just Diane. Just Diane. Jessica Ring, I think I already did your freebie, yes? Anyway, victims, they have to navigate this labyrinth of challenges. They have to find shelter, protect their children, secure their finances, all while carrying and dealing with their trauma, their PTSD. And the abusers, they're left with the comfort of home. They're facing minimal, immediate consequences. It does not make sense. How is this justice? Okay, how is this justice? The system is failing those that it's meant to protect. And instead of supporting victims and rebuilding their lives in their own homes with their own belongings, it leaves them without nothing but difficult choices and a long road of recovery. We need to stop blaming the goddamn victim, and we need to make it so that the abusers are held accountable. And we provide real, tangible support for those who suffer at the hands of the abusers. So let's talk about this. How can we as this community support victims of domestic violence? How do you feel like you can support victims in domestic violence? Seriously. How can we? What can we do? Let's go on from this. What can we do? I think one of the things that we can do is literally start believing, like, we don't want to go on a witch hunt, because that's another thing. Somebody can cry narcissist and then everybody goes on a witch hunt. So what's the right balance? What's the balance between the witch hunt and the validity thing? We've got to find a way to validate the abused, punish the abusers, but still protect the innocent. You know, Diana says women have to accept and move on and not pay attention to the future girlfriend. Yes, that is true. Lots of girls won't leave because they don't want to. It's called trauma bonding, Diane. It's called trauma bonding. All right, so I'm not seeing Jess, Bridget, J-Dog, or Elizabeth Brown, so we're going to move on from that four. All right, you guys are off the list. Dee Dee, Annette, Shaniqua, and Elspeth, are you guys here? Any of y'all here? Adam, let me know you've liked, subscribed, and shared. I'll put you on the free list, my friend. Diana, I'm sure you already shared, so I'll put you on the free list. I think you said on the Facebook that you had. Yeah, okay. I love you too, Jessica. Jessica says, I'm just here as a Shiya fan. No need for any more advice. I heard mine loud and clear. No more victim gore for me. Time for action. Shit or get off the pot. Go for you. Yes. Adam says the one way that abusers continue to abuse is because they get away with it. Yes, we need to have accountability. Okay, that's one of the things. Abuse flourishes in silence. We need to have open communities where we're holding space for people who are the abusees. so that we can, open up and hear, and then we validate. We need to to verify and validate those who are being abused. Okay? Don't immediately go on a witch hunt just because, though. But once we see, you can tell, and it takes some time sometimes. Abusers have a system of abuse. Yeah, and abusers don't learn unless the victims go away. But we need to make it easier for victims to get away. We need to have systems so that the abused can restart their lives. Because you're right, it is the abused that have to uproot and go. And it's not fucking fair. Dee Dee, Annette, Shaniqua, and Elspeth. Annette's here and Elspeth is here. Excellent. Dee Dee and Shaniqua, are you guys still here? All right. So, Annette, let's see what your freebie is for you. Oh, let me switch over. I've got to switch screens to this screen so I can go to the close-up. There we are. Okay. And then I switch back to that screen so I can see the messages on Facebook. All right. So, make the abuser go away. But how can you do that? How can you do that? We need to have, our system of justice needs to have checks and balances. And yes, abusers aren't always abused first. That is true, Adam. Very true. All right. And that for you, we have the Page of Wands, which is, it's never too late to be what you might have become. And that you can decide and determine who you are and who you want to be. It is never too late for that. All right. Elspeth, let's see what we have for you. And Elspeth, thank you for my leftovers earlier. I was eating the leftovers that you left. Thank you. It was yummy. All right, so you'll never tell. There you go. Yeah, make them go away that way. I get what you're saying. Yeah, but no, we can't do that because and that's the problem. Those of us who are not abusers, we tend to be too gentle with abusers. Just saying. All right. So, Elspeth, for you, self-confidence is the first requisite to great undertakings. Have confidence in yourself, Elspeth. All right, Adam, I got you on the list. But have confidence. Walk confidently into yourself. We have the King of Wands here for you. Be confident. Oh, that's hilarious, Elspeth. That's great. All right. Shaniqua and Dee Dee, if you guys are here, yes, and we are too forgiving of them, and I get that. We need to have like some kind of maybe a reform place for abusers to go to, or a reform program for them. But we definitely need to make it easier for the abused to get away and restart their lives, maybe rebuild their credits, maybe whatever, we need to, maybe we can go and volunteer at a shelter for abused women, Maybe that's something that we can do. Yeah, I love my men. All right, but maybe that's the way we can make it have. King of Wands, yes. But that wasn't yours. That was for Elspeth, okay? So we'll get to you. Fervent, Adam, and Diana. All three of you are here, I know. Fervent, let me know that you're still here. I've seen Adam and Diana. So we're going to do Adam real quick. So Adam, this one is for you. Let me just stamp their ass somehow. Maybe there ought to be a scarlet letter A for abuser. you're not wrong. Annette, a home for abusers instead of for the abused. Yeah, tough learning home. That would be great. I wish we could do that. All right, so Adam, for you, we have the Nine of Wands. And it says, in times of stress, Adam, be bold and valiant. Okay? It's okay for you to take time apart. It's time to grieve. It's time to do whatever you need to do. But when you're stressed, be bold and valiant. Face into your stress. Figure out a plan and go forward, okay? Not too far off from the King of Wands, to be honest with you. It's the Nine of Wands. And it's saying you got some shit going on in your life, Adam. But with all this shit that's going on, be bold. Face into the problem. Take what time you need to grieve. Take what time you need to take that step back, okay? But be bold and face the issues. Face the problems. And you know what? Give it a what for. Okay, Diana, let's see what we have for you. Fervent, are you here? Diana, for you, we have the Six of Swords. Okay, this is the journey card, and it says, for everything that you've missed in life, you've gained something else. Take your time, Diana, on the journey. Okay, take your time on the journey. Take your time to see things as you're going through, and take your time not to miss things. Take your time to just absorb and pick up the little things that are going on. And understand, yeah, you may be missing certain things, but the things that you're missing are being filled by the things that you're not missing. We can't be everything everywhere all at once. It'd be nice, maybe, or frustrating. I don't know. Take your pick. All right. Who else has liked, subscribed, and shared that hasn't gotten their freebie one card? Get over to who else has liked, subscribed, and shared who hasn't gotten their freebie one card. So, and you know, somebody else brought out, why are pedophiles even allowed to live and shop around the general public only to reoffend? It makes no actual sense. You know what? Reality is fucked up. Okay, these offenders, these are predators. They roam among us. Sometimes they're unnoticed. Sometimes they're being rehabilitated, and many times, yes, they do reoffend, and they leave innocent lives shattered in their wake. That's why they have a list. And then the one thing that we need to do is be vigilant on looking at the list of people who are living in and have violated children. You know, there's a list. They are required to be on it. But you know, we need real change. I get it. How many more lives have to be destroyed before we realize that our approach is flawed? It truly is. The safety and well-being of our children and our communities should be our absolute priority, not our afterthought. I personally believe in, dare I say it, permanent castration of pedophiles. Permanent castration. Not this medical castration that if you kind of stop taking your pills or whatever. No, if you've reoffended or whatever, okay, maybe the first time you were unjustly accused, but if you've been like accused a couple times, poof, gone. Okay, your balls, snip. All right, if you're a woman, there is female castration. Okay, and that's the click goes snip. Okay, and I know it's a difficult conversation, but I fully believe that should be a way to view things. Regina says, she hasn't gotten hers. Okay, so you like, subscribed, and shared, Regina. Hi. So Regina, for you, we have the Hierophant. Okay. I don't know why your comment was there and then it's gone. How weird. The Hierophant for you, Regina. Rules are not necessarily sacred. Principles are. Okay. Don't look at the rule of things or get sewn up. Yeah, that's another way too. Don't look at the rules. Look at why the rules were there. Okay. What is the heart of the matter? What is the principle of it? Okay. Rules are not the sacred thing. What we're trying to accomplish is sacred. That's where you get the litigious thing, you know? Yeah. I mean, hey, whatever it takes. Regina, could you make another comment so I can see you? Bridget, are you still here too? Sorry, I really wasn't seeing everybody's comments. There we go. I'm seeing your comments now, Regina. Cool beans. And I'll hit like on it. Like. Yes. All right. So, once again, if you guys want a chance to get some free one cards and free readings and free special things, join that broadcast channel. Okay, that's like a chat. It's a broadcast channel. There's Fervent. All right, so Fervent, let's pull yours. There we go. We have for you the Six of Cups, Fervent. God gave us memories so that we might have roses in December. Okay? I like the scarlet letter idea too. Right there on their fucking forehead. Brand it. You know, they used to brand thieves that way. I'm cool with this. I am very cool with the branding. Let's brand them in the head. You did. Excellent. But did you read the instructions in that? Or were you able to see the instructions even? Cool. Well, you gotta actually read the chat once in a while to find out the freebie opportunities that are in there occasionally. But yeah, join that one. Regina, let me give you guys the links too. That's my broadcast channel right there. Join that for free reading opportunities. Ah, you just joined. Okay, gotcha. I will be putting special little notices in there and free opportunities and cool shit. So yeah, check it out. Yes, roses in December because roses don't bloom in December, Jessica. Okay? To turn around and say God gave us memory so that we might have roses in December. That way we can remember the good times when things are shitty. Okay? So fervent you need to remember the good things to hold you through the shitty times. Like your ponder box. All right? I talk about ponder boxing all the time. Get your ponder box out. Well, we've had fun with our rants tonight. Does anybody else have a rant they want me to go on? Come on. I need more ranting. What's your what the fuck rant? I think you were talking about something, Diana, but I couldn't see. So let me know what your rant is. Ooh, Adam has a great idea. What about making domestic abusers register like sexual offenders? I like it, Adam. That's a great idea. Definitely a great idea. And you're more than welcome, Fervent. So does nobody else have a rant? Is my face frozen again? It looks like my face is frozen again. My face is frozen again. All right, here we go. We'll fix that way. Yeah, it'd be great if we could, but how do we identify them in public? Well, the only thing you can do is keep an eye on the list, but a lot of people don't do that, you know? So, yeah, let's rant about this. All right, let's go on a rant about the HPV and how doctors judge women for having sex. Okay? So, let's address that. Okay? So, let's shine a light. Some doctors towards women's sexual health, I mean, guys can turn around and sow their wild oats, but, you know, it's, I don't know how to say HPV is papillomavirus or something. I think something like that. And it is linked to cervical cancer, and we should address this, frankly. So a woman goes to a doctor. Let's set a scene, okay? A woman goes to a doctor for a routine checkup, maybe because she's concerned about her health. The conversation turns to her sexual history, and all of a sudden the tone changes, especially with a male doctor. Okay? There's a subtle, sometimes not so subtle, undercurrent of judgment, as if her sexual activity is a direct cause of her health issues, or what we were talking about earlier, her weight, or smoking, or hormones, or whatever. But she's to blame for the mere possibility of cervical cancer. I can't say it right. Papillomavirus. Thank you. Papilloma. Thank you, Elspeth. Anyway, it's not just unprofessional, it's harmful. Okay, it perpetuates a stigma around women's rights to our sexual health and our sexual choices. I have every right to go out and be as much of a slut puppy and go and scratch that itch as guys do. Okay, it doesn't make me a slut. All right, HPV is one of the most commonly sexually transmitted infections, with a lot, the majority actually, from what I've learned, of sexually active individuals are likely to contract it at some point in their lives. But when it comes to women, this medical fact always is like, hey, let me judge you, you whore. All right, you're either a whore or slut or you're a prude. Okay, it's like, the hem is too short, the hem is too long. That's a whole nother rant. All right, but what these doctors tend to forget is that sexual health is definitely a part of overall health. Okay, women need to feel comfortable discussing these topics without the fear of being judged or shamed. And if you're feeling judged or shamed by your doctor, find a different doctor. Okay, cervical cancer is definitely linked to HPV. It's not the only cause of it, but it is a serious health issue, and it should be approached with care, love, and understanding, and no moralizing. We don't need our doctors to moralize for us. Okay, doctors were supposed to be like, oh yeah, we're going to be the moral judgment of people. No, we need a healthcare system where women can seek advice, get screenings, pap smears, mammograms, discuss options for vaccines and treatments without feeling like we're on trial for our personal choices. And yes, men can get HPV also. Elspeth is right. And you know what? This isn't just about physical health, though, guys. It's about respect, dignity, and the right to make informed decisions about one's body. I don't go to the doctor to get fucking judged for, yes, those 50 pounds, for my smoking, for whatever, for my sexual choices or lack thereof. So, to all the doctors out there who are clinging to their outdated judgmental views, fucking evolve. Your job's to fucking heal and to provide care and support, hold space to listen and to collect knowledge and use that knowledge to help people, not to goddamn fucking pass judgment. Okay, and to all you women out there, myself included, who are constantly facing whatever kind of judgment for your personal choices, your sexual choices, your eating choices, your lifestyle, what the fuck ever, okay? Know this, your choices are yours, and you deserve respectful and unbiased medical care. And if you don't feel like you're getting that, then fucking talk to an advocate. If you can't advocate for yourself, okay, then find a friend that can advocate. There's advocacy programs in most hospitals out there for patient advocacy. There are non-for-profit patient advocacy groups out there. Get yourself a fucking advocate. Okay? Be an advocate for your friend. And was it just cut off the tip of the cervix? It grows back, and then wear a hat each time you play. Yeah, there you go. It does have a potential cure. Yes, it does. Good, Annette. Raise that hell. Raise that hell. We need to learn to advocate for ourselves. Patient advocacy. Okay? Patient advocacy with your doctors. You should be an advocate. I mean, fuck, you want to talk about that as a rant? Let's talk about that as a rant. Okay? It is necessary. It is not just a luxury. It is a necessity to self-advocate in the medical profession, okay? Stand in your power. Be your own champion. Don't let your voice be silenced, because navigating this healthcare system is fucked up. We have a for-profit healthcare system in this. We're dealing with professionals who have years of training and experience. And you know what? I get it. It's intimidating. Okay? But the thing is, they don't hold all the cards. They have the time. They have the experience. Elspeth knows about self-advocacy. So yeah, if you need some help with advocacy, she'll help you with it. I'll help you with it. I used to advocate for my late husband all the fucking time. What the heck's going on outside? Yeah, I guess we got a tow truck out there. Not sure what that's about, but we'll find out. All right, it is 42 degrees outside. Honey, get a coat. Just getting a coat. Okay. But anyway, back on the healthcare system. So, here's the thing. Nobody knows your body. Nobody knows your health, and nobody knows your experiences better than you. Okay? Your voice, your insights are invaluable. Make sure they are heard. It's not about, turning around and saying you know more than them, but you know more about you than they do. Okay? Make sure your voice is heard and that it resonates. Ask questions. Seek clarity. Don't feel like, oh, they know everything and I know nothing. No. Ask questions. Seek clarity. Seriously. If a recommendation doesn't feel right to you, give a second opinion. Make sure your treatment is going along with what you need. Okay? Yes, you do have to go to the right doctor. And you need to find a doctor that will align with your needs, your beliefs, and your understanding with your own body. Okay? Don't allow yourself to be dismissed. Okay? That's important. Don't allow yourself to don't let these... Whoa, you okay, honey? Okay. What's with the thingy out front? For the neighbors? Ah, okay. But yeah, you have to go to the right doctor, and you have to advocate for yourself, and you have to say, you know what, I'm not going to stop until I'm heard. Jessica did that, and that's why she's still alive. Seriously. Okay? Thank you. I just got crop dusted, y'all. The wolf came in, got some stuff, and then crop dusted me. Yes, that's love. Okay, but you gotta not shut up. Do not shut up. Educate yourself. Educate yourself about your conditions. Prepare for appointments. Take notes. Go with a pen and paper and take some fucking notes. If you're having questions, go in with questions written down. Have a trusted friend or family member go with you that can pick up on things when you're emotionally whatever, or that they can help you when you're being brushed off, whatever. Go get that second opinion. You are entitled to quality care and respect, and especially in this country, we fucking pay for it. And for the medical professionals out there, please listen. Your patients are more than just symptoms and statistics. I get that maybe you deal with a lot of shit and a lot of people day in, day out. And I know that people are fucktards, okay? I deal with fucktards all the time. You walk out your door and you're going to deal with fucktards. You walk into Walmart, you're going to deal with fucktards. And yeah, that can make you a little bit jaded, but for God's sakes, they are people. They are people who are hurting and need your help. They are coming to you, doctors and medical professionals, with their own intuition and knowledge about their own bodies. Collaborate with them, teach them, respect their input, inform them. Don't just write a pill and say go. Work with us on a healing path that comes with us together, okay? Where we can, and yes, like Annette says, shop for a doctor like you shop for groceries. Fucktards weren't always fucktards. That depends on your perspective. Sometimes they're born fucktards. Sometimes they're not. But I get where you're coming from. But the fact of the matter is, we need doctors and medical professionals that will go on the healing journey with us and will treat us with the respect that they themselves want to be treated with. And you know what? You as a human being should not let yourself be pushed off or pushed away. Okay? So there you go. There's my rant. All right, you guys, unless you guys have another rant. If you guys have another rant, I will rant with you. And I agree with that. Functional medicine should be covered by insurance, but we are in a for-profit. Whole nother rant. Our for-profit medical system. Don't even get me started. I will. Absolutely. For-profit medical system. We are all about... Look, okay, that's it. I'm going to rant on it. You got me started. Okay. In this for-profit medical system, it behooves doctors and medical pharmaceutical companies to push the pill, to do the symptom management, not the cure finding. Because you don't make money off of cures, you do make money off of symptom management. It's much like planned obsolescence. Planned obsolescence is a whole nother rant, okay? But it's pretty much the same thing. If we can turn around and we can manage your symptoms instead of curing the problem, then you're going to constantly be buying these medications, these medicines and this stuff. And I'm going to constantly be making money off of you for doctor visits, making money off of you for the pharmaceutical side, so on and so forth. We are not geared towards solutions. We are not a solution-based society. We are a medical society and a disposable society, to where we're all about maintenance and not about fixing. All right. Sometimes you gotta just rip the whole thing down to the ground and re-fucking build it. But no, we have our planned obsolescence. Nobody makes cars anymore that last 50 years. Car lasts 5 years and fuck it. Okay. Yeah, whatever happened to holistic medicine, Diana? I agree. No one pushes the plant. The plant has less side effects than the pill. Depends on the plant. Because, there are some plants that have more side effects, like opioids and opiates. Opium is a plant. You guys forget that. Okay? It is learning how to use things properly and effectively and work towards cures, not symptom management. All right? So that is my rant on that. I could go deeper into a rant, but I am going to go get some of this wonderful food that my amazing man made for me. I am so pleased and blessed that he is an awesome cook. Makes me very happy. So, yes, if you use it properly, then it can treat you. But, a lot of people do misuse, and that goes right back into the greed rant. Now, if you're here for the greed rant, Diana, but if a little bit's good, more must be better. More. No, moderation. Moderation and being effective with our use of things is very important. Anything in excess can be bad. Yes, even cannabis. I agree. Say that to anybody who's ever gotten the spins. I've gotten the spins before. But yes. All right, my dears. We are going to call it a night tonight. Okay? We're going to call it a night. So, that being said, hopefully we will see you again tomorrow. Sometime during the day. We are going to be doing, today's Wednesday, so tomorrow we're going to be doing Through the Veil Thursday. If you're wanting some mediumship, come tomorrow, because we're going to be doing some live mediumship. And I'm not sure what time I'm going to do it, but if you are in my announcements group, my broadcast group, here we go. Join that group right there, and I will announce when I'm going to go live. So there you go. Meanwhile, we will see you guys sometime tomorrow. Merry meet, merry part. Until we merry meet, dancing with the dead tomorrow. Blessed be y'all.